Subscribe and hit the bell icon and never miss another video.
Instead of taking pressure, what I do is I work really hard. The kind of success I've got in these years. When you grow, you do have fears. It's not an easy show.
For sure.
It's a very difficult show. For me, it's like creating happy memories.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah and today I'm going to be having a conversation with the very talented Rohit Shetty in the house. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. First of all, how does it happen that Rohit Shetty understands and knows how to create magic on the big screen and on the television screen all the time?
I consider myself lucky. It's not. No, I don't have any formula for it. It's just that I think things are working.
Yeah.
And the credit goes to the audience, whether it is films or to the viewers who are watching this show, especially.
Yeah.
The kind of love they give. So the credit goes to them. We are just working hard, and what we are doing, they are liking it.
Yeah.
So I don't have any formula. We try to give 100%, and sometimes more than that.
Yeah.
And people love that. So I can only say that I'm lucky enough.
Yeah. No, but you know, when I was also talking to the contestants, the one thing that they said is this man is so dedicated in everything that he does that looking at him, we get the energy. Okay. And that's very evident in the work that you're doing. Okay. Do you also know that whenever you're starring in something and or whether you're directing, okay, that there's a lot of pressure or there's a lot of expectation from a Rohit Shetty?
There is no pressure, but there is expectations. I know that. And instead of taking pressure, what I do is I work really hard with my whole team. That okay, we created this earlier. Now we have to create. Either we'll fail or people will like it. That's a different story. But let us give 100% to it.
Yeah.
Like if we created something, let's push the envelope more. Whether it is Khatron Ke Khiladi or whether it's my film, because at the end of the day, you like the thing, like you said, like everything is like magical for me, and for that even I realize. It's not that I will deny that thing. It is magical.
Yeah.
The kind of success I've got in these years, whether I do television, whether I do films, I know it's magical for me, and I know that all I can do is that if there is some magic working behind me, all I can do is work hard.
For sure.
You know, every time and push the envelope. Yeah. And that's what we try to do every time.
Yeah.
When you see the show also, what we did last year, we're trying to push the envelope this year.
Yeah.
Trying to create it bigger. Trying to make it more entertaining. We know that we have a set audience for this show, whether it is a family audience, whether it is kids, whether it is teenagers. So what are we giving them?
True.
We can't take them for granted.
For sure.
We have never taken our audience for granted. We have never taken our viewers for granted, and I think that's what worked for us.
Yeah. But does Rohit Shetty have the fear of failing?
No.
No.
No. Because see, it's life. It's working. You're working. Either you will fail or pass. Most important thing for me than a failure is my honesty. If it doesn't work, but I was honest, I'll be more happy than something working and not being honest.
Makes sense.
I will have sleepless nights if something has worked and I have not been honest on it.
Yeah. Also, because the show, you know, there are so many tasks out there that, you know, as a viewer also when I see it, I'm like, how are they doing it and why are they putting themselves through that? But I want to ask you, as a child, did you have any certain fears like this?
When you grow, you do have fears. And I believe after the kind of profession I am and the kind of training I've gone through or the work I do now is more than a fear. I think obviously everybody has their fear.
Yeah.
We are human beings, you know, but it's about being trained or not being trained.
Yeah.
You know, you can see a person diving from a plane, doing skydiving, and you can get scared, but he's trained to do that. It's not that he was very brave and he just jumped off.
Yeah.
So being trained is the most important thing in anything you do. And once you're trained in a particular thing, then you can easily overcome your fear. Then it's not about your fear, then it's about your precision, how precise you are.
It just feels like you're reading my mind because I'm somebody who's scared of skydiving. So the fact that you spoke of this, it felt like the universe is sending me a message about skydiving. No, but you know, when you're also, besides the training, what also matters is the precision, right? Of how to do that. Okay. So when you're a part of a show like this, how much of attention do you, because like you said, there is a lot of audience out there and the audience knows that, hey, it's Rohit Shetty, of course they're going to push the envelope. So how well do you kind of choreograph that thing that it has to look good? At the same time, it also needs to come across that this was done under supervision.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. Yeah. And by now, it's a set format with this show.
For sure.
Where people know that obviously if we are doing a show and if it's Khatron Ke Khiladi, if it's me, so obviously there will be something in action, there will be humor in the show and it will be entertaining. Every time, it's a difficult show. Like earlier also, I was talking to someone and I said, yeah, it's not an easy show.
For sure.
It's a very difficult show, and you should love the show, or you should love this genre to be in the show. Otherwise, you can't do the show. Just imagine 50 days every day, getting up early in the morning, being on the set for 15-16 hours, and being alert. You can't miss a single minute or a moment. You have to be alert every moment when action is going on. And at the same time, not only for the contestants, not only for the action which is happening, for their safety, but at the same time, what the audience are going to get out of it.
So, that's the crux of it, right?
It's a tiring show, you know, because other shows, I'm not saying they are better or good, but for the other shows, for the hosts and for the judges, it's like once in a week they go in on a floor and they shoot in an AC floor, they come back. Here it's not like that. You are going to experience the coming days with us, like how it's going to be.
True.
And you'll realize that it's one of the most difficult show produced in a country.
For sure. When does Rohit Shetty rest? He will deliver a box office hit. Then he will come and do a Khatron. Then again he'll deliver another hit. When does Rohit Shetty rest?
If I'm not doing anything, that is the time I'm restless.
Yeah.
When I'm doing all this, I'm happy and I'm at peace. When I'm working, especially doing what I love. And I do take my breaks, which is minimalistic.
Minimalistic. I like the word. Minimalistic is the word. Guys.
Yeah.
Minimalistic break lete hain.
So, but because I enjoy what I'm doing, and
that's true.
It's never been a day like I felt like, okay, I have to get up and go to work. I look forward to it.
Yeah. But if I had to take all the actors from a Rohit Shetty film, for example, and if I have to tell you that, okay, name the 5 actors you really want to put in Khatron Ke Khiladi, who would those 5 actors be?
It's difficult because everyone, like for Akshay, I worked with Akshay, but he's been the host.
Yeah. So, of course, that can't happen.
That can't happen. And Ajay has been doing stunts before. Now what we are inventing.
True. He's been there, done that.
So, so I don't know. Means actor-wise, I don't know whom I can put and who wants to do this.
Who wants to do this? That you should. That's a great
that's
question.
Important. Actually, actors need to tell them as okay, we want to do this show more than me.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, but you know, there was recently Siddharth Malhotra shared a video where you guys were shooting for IPF. You got injured.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, when I was going through that video, I realized that guys, even when it's a choreographed stunt, there are risks. And a lot of people don't see that, right?
Yeah.
But
injury is meant to happen.
Exactly. But as a director, then what do you do?
No, it's meant to happen. Like you get when you're doing action or when you're shooting, cuts and bruises are normal. It's just that it should not be something fatal. You know, it shouldn't. The injuries can't be very serious. But when we are on set, we are prepared for like cuts and bruises are normal thing now. It's meant to happen. You know, sprains, pains, little bit of cut here and there. It's meant to happen. You can't avoid that. To be very honest. But obviously, you need to know where to stop, so that it doesn't become lethal, where it is not fatal. It's not a life-threatening thing for my actors or for my team or for when you're shooting here for the Khiladis as well.
Yeah.
So it happens. You can't escape that.
I also wanted to ask you this, and I asked this question to a lot of actors. Okay, that when you're a part of a project, for actors especially, they of course get into the skin of the character and do something and move out of it. But I think a director lives with a project more than an actor, right? Because it's literally as a brainchild to it's delivered. Okay. Do you have withdrawal symptoms after a project is done?
No. It's never been, because it's for me. It's like creating happy memories. More than taking as a pressure. You're making something to entertain people.
Yeah.
And you're not in a good mood. You're in stress while making that. How will you entertain the audience?
Yeah.
So for my films, the kind of cinema I make, for me, entertainment, or for this show for that matter, entertainment is the most important thing. Somebody is giving you 1 hour of their life. With so much of distraction nowadays, there's OTT, there's social media, there is so much happening,
And everybody's talking.
Everybody's talking. So, and out of that, if somebody is giving you 1 hour, or if you're able to attract and make someone be with you in your world for 1 hour or 2 hours, I think that's a big achievement. And when I'm shooting or for Khatron or when I'm shooting my film, for me memories are important. When I sit with my team, we are chatting, we are just laughing. and we just have happy memories. Arey, you know, when we were making Golmaal, this happened. Arey, Suryavanshi mein wo, arey, circus mein ye ho raha tha, arey, Indian police को shoot करते उस दिन ऐसा हुआ. So, and that is what is important. You know, then film क्या होगा? Friday को लगेगी hit होगी या flop होगी, and you move on, फिर अगली बनाओगे.
But is it easy to move on?
For me, it's very easy.
You just
because,
like.
Yeah. For me,
Okay.
I don't take my success also very seriously. Otherwise, then what happens? You just talking about that, and you become bitter.
Yeah.
अरे उसने क्या बनाया, मैंने ये बनाया था. What the hell? वो ऑडियंस आ रहा है, वो 500 रुपए देके जा रहा है, उसको नहीं पड़ी है.
True.
आपने क्या बनाया, क्या नहीं बनाया, वो आपको अगर पसंद आएगी तो बहुत प्यार देगी, नहीं पसंद आएगी तो आपको बोलेगी कि भाई हमको नहीं अच्छा लगा. It's very straight and honest and clean.
Yeah.
So I don't take my success also very seriously. I move on very fast. I can move on Friday release and I can move on Saturday. And I've done that a lot of times.
That just says, talks about a lot about the kind of person you are. I mean, that's one thing I've always admired about you, the kind of person you are. Okay, what we're going to do is, we're going to move to the Pop Exos segment. Kafi easy hai. It's a word association thing. I will say one word. You have to say the one word that comes to your mind after that.
Okay.
Okay? So it is Pop Exos pop quiz. Okay. The first word is Bollywood.
Family.
Nice. Stunts.
Life.
Oh, nice. Khatron Ke Khiladi.
Love.
For sure. Fear.
Unimaginable.
Okay. And the last one, you throw tricky. Favorite contestant.
Many of them.
Oh, nice answer. That's also tricky. But thank you so much, Rohit, for talking to me. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And wishing you all the love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a wrap.